First in Katsina State. Thank you so much for talking to us on the program this evening.
Thank you for having me.
In part 2 of the program, we turn our attention now to Lagos State on issues surrounding the suspended Alimosho local government chairman. The chairman of the local government, Jalili Sulaiman, was recently suspended by the Lagos State House of Assembly on allegations of financial mismanagement, tax fraud, diversion of public funds, and mass embezzlement of funds meant for the people of Alimosho. While the State House of Assembly says it's done its investigation, which led to his suspension, the Council Legislative House says that it has nothing on Mr. Chairman and is passed a vote of confidence on him, calling the action of the State House of Assembly a nullity. We're asking what the legal perspective is on this matter, especially now that the third tier of government operates full autonomy. Legal practitioner Gbenga Babawibe joins me on the program this evening. Mr. Babawibe, thank you for joining us. The State House of Assembly, as you know, is claiming to have followed due process in impeaching Jalili Sulaiman, and the Council Legislative House is saying, the House is saying the Council acted in ignorance to have called its action nullity. Which of these houses would you say is backed by law to suspend an elected chairman? Mr. Babawibe, you probably will have to unmute yourself. I can't hear you from here. Well, we're going to try to work out that connection to be able to get a legal perspective to this matter. Mr. Babawibe, if you can hear me, I'm asking your legal interpretation of this matter. Which of these two houses would you say is backed by law to suspend an elected chairman?
Okay, thank you very much. To start with, the issue of local government assistance in Nigeria, it's a novel one compared to other federalism in the world. However, the Constitution, the 1999 Constitution, provides that the House of Assembly must ensure that it enacts a law that will guarantee existence of the local government. And the House of Assembly, State House of Assembly, have taken advantage of that section to insert a lot of things depending on the law they enacted in various states. However, when you look at the legislative arms in the local government, the roles are basically to not even dictate, it's not even explicitly stated in the Constitution, the roles of the legislative arms of the local government, the creation of the State Assembly too. In that regard, they are making sure that a councillor, as in the legislative arms of the local government, they cannot remove a chairman without the approval of the State Assembly. So in view of this, the Assembly has the power, if they are doing their oversight function, as regard the power given to themselves in their law, in their local government, in their laws that regulates the local government in the states, it can suspend the chairman. It can suspend the chairman. However, when you look at the judgment of the Supreme Court, the recent judgment of the Supreme Court, what the judgment is looking at is that a chairman of a council, elected chairman, cannot be suspended at the whims and caprices of the House of Assemblies. Just because a chairman is not playing the game or is not dancing to the tune of the assembly, they can wake up and come up with a trump-up allegation and say it's suspended, elected chairman. So I think that's what the judgment of the Supreme Court is trying to look into, to look at the fixed service or financial autonomy, and to make sure that no local government system is dissolved arbitrarily as it used to be by the executive or the
State House of Assembly.
House of Assembly.
I
So
get
that
your
is
point
that.
very clearly, and people are asking to the extent to which the local government, will enjoy a level of independence if its laws are still being enacted, or rather, if its chairman can still be suspended by the State House of Assembly. But let's get to some details of this matter. The embattled chairman was also accused to have caused some chaos in Iyanokpaja market. The story is that he retrieved a revenue collection contract from someone, gave it to another, and that caused the death of another individual and destruction of property in that area of Lagos. According to the House, Mr. Jalili couldn't present any document while the investigation was on, while Mr. Jimo Badero presented survey plan and a certified true copy of a valid judgment. I know you've been at the House of Assembly yourself on these issues. What more do you know?
Yeah, thank you, moderator. I will start by saying that it is the power to give revenue collection to any person. It's basically that of the chairman. He has the right to appoint, or he has the right to give contracts for anyone to help collect revenue. Those powers, those revenue were stated in the Constitution, even though if other things are not stated. The revenues that are meant to be collected by the council chairman are stated in the Constitution. Be that as it may, it's surprising that the Lagos State House of Assembly will be delving into matters in this nature and making it a big deal. Because when they mentioned the issue of the Yanopaja, I happen to be the lawyer to the Olubumi family. When the family got the wind that something is going on in the House of Assembly between the council and the Ejigbadero, quickly they wrote to join the matter. And we were there twice to state our case. One of the things that happened was we, as the Olubumi family, they said they never sold land to Ejigbadero. And they came up with every evidence they have as to buttress that. Part of the evidence they have was a forensic report carried out by the Nigeria Police Force, Alagbo, saying the document being paraded by Ejibadiru is forged. As if that was not enough, the family were able to establish that this land were given to the local government, Ikeja local government, under the regime of Ajakonde. Whereas Ejigbadero in his petition, he said the current chairman approached him to give the land to him. Whereas that market was opened sometimes in the 80s. And he's claiming that it's something that happened recently. And to my dismay, a life was lost in the course of this whole thing. The council, the assembly that's supposed to be the representative of the people, they are not bothered about the life that
Just
was
a minute,
lost.
Mr. Babawibe, just to get some clarity, you claim that the documents brought in by the other individual were fake. I just want to know if the House of Assembly, the committee looking into this matter, called upon you to substantiate these claims.
We actually tendered those documents to them. And before I miss my thought, the last time we attended the sitting was June 27, 2024, whereby they adjourned to, they adjourned that they will call on us for further proceedings. And on the 3rd of July, they sent a message on the 2nd of July that they are coming to visit the scene of the event, and which is Locust. Locust included, they said they were coming to visit. And shortly they called back that they are no longer coming. And we've not heard from them since that time. And I'm surprised that a committee that is performing a quasi-judicial role will hear matters halfway and never allow the other party to substantiate their case. In every judicial nature matter, fair hearing is very key. And this is what Lagos Assembly has denied the Olubumi family. We are not here to say that. I am only trying to share this light that a life was lost. I am expecting the House of Assembly to even order for coroner inquest
All right.
over this boy.
Mr.
To know the
Babawube,
cause of his death.
we have completely run out of time. Some huge allegations you've made against the House of Assembly. We're probably going to get their side of the story. But thank you so much for talking to us and also sharing your perspective on this matter. There's a long list of allegations against the embattled chairman, from financial mismanagement involving allegedly billions of naira. There are allegations of embezzlement, fraudulent activities, abuse of power and corruption. There's actually a huge list, and we're going to follow this story very closely, especially now that the council legislative house has voted, has given its own vote of confidence towards the embattled chairman as against the position of the State House of Assembly. Very interesting development, and we'll get back to the details subsequently. That's our show today, everyone. You can watch it again at midnight and at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I am Nifemi Oguntoye. See you again soon.
The following is a paid presentation by ShopX TV.